Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of After the License, the podcast where we help real estate agents build their business. Today we're going to talk about the most basic CRM features I would look for if I was a brand new agent and just starting out. But first, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And just a reminder, you can check us out basically anywhere you get podcasts. And if you're listening on the podcast, don't hesitate to check out our YouTube channel. We've got YouTube specific trainings and live streams that go up on the YouTube channel that you're just not going to find on the podcast. So a couple days ago, we talked about why a CRM is maybe the most critical and crucial part of your business. Today, I want to talk about what are some of the features you should look for, the most basic features when you start to explore and look at different CRMs or different customer relationship managers on the market. Okay, so just know that there are thousands of CRMs out there. There are real estate specific CRMs and there are just general productivity related, business related CRMs. So if you start to search around, it can be overwhelming. These are the things that I would look for in a CRM. The first one is you're going to have to make sure that it's user friendly. When you log into this thing, you're going to want to make sure that it's enjoyable. It makes sense. It's not confusing. I think this is one of the more underrated parts of a CRM. So often we just look at functionality. We look at how many, check boxes does it tick off and does it do all of these fancy and cool things? But we don't think about, is it actually user friendly? Am I going to want to use this thing? Or am I going to get frustrated from the onset? Too often we get a CRM and we set it all up. We spend a bunch of time kind of inputting our data and we don't actually use the thing. So when you're starting to explore these different CRMs, look for something that's user friendly, that makes sense. When you log in, are you excited? Are you nervous? Is it confusing? Now, again, you're gonna have to take note of why you feel those things, but if it just feels clustered and unorganized and doesn't make sense to you, maybe look at something else. So that was tip number one. The second thing you should look for in a CRM are the second most kind of basic features is you're going to want to make sure that you can keep good notes on your contacts. So not only should a CRM have, contact information saved, name, email, phone number, address, but you're going to want to make sure you can keep good notes and access those notes when you look at that contact. The third thing you're going to want to make sure your CRM has, in my opinion, are tasks or to-dos that you can schedule. And those are really the three basic things, right? You want it to be user-friendly, you want it to be able to store the contact information that you need, and you want to have those tasks so that you can actually schedule those. When you talk to Susie on the phone and she says, you know what, I might be interested in selling in 6 months, you want to be able to create a task so that you can follow back up with her in 3 or 4 months before she actually is really seriously considering that. So make sure your CRM, whatever one you're looking at, has those components. Does it keep track of all the contact info that you need? Does it have the ability to actually create and schedule tasks that you can actually get notified about in a meaningful way? I think that's the other piece of that. Are you going to get notified on your phone? Are you going to get notified via email? Does that work for you? And then the last thing is it user-friendly? Is it something you're excited about? And is it something you're actually going to use? How do you kind of feel about it when you log in? I think those are the three most critical things that you need to look at for a CRM, the most basic features. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about some of the more advanced things that some of these CRMs can do because they're advancing a lot. But at the very basic level, if you're just starting out, you just want something basic, find a CRM that does those three things, and you're going to be levels ahead of a lot of agents who don't use a CRM at all. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, make sure you hit the heart or the thumbs up, and catch you next time.